Hello there, and welcome to another Super Mario Maker 2 episode. Today's episode is going to be a little different, and for a little bit of backstory, last weekend I attended a stream hosted by Shalzar where he and his brother both played kind of an interesting style, where one of them would be blindfolded and couldn't see anything. The other person had to give the instructions to the blindfolded person to try and beat the level. And so, for that, they asked, I guess, the viewers to come up with some levels. So here we have my level, Duckjump, which I submitted there. It was actually pretty hilarious watching them trying to get through that, so I'd recommend you watch it too if you would like. I'll put a description in the below in case you want to see it. But anyways, so while we were on the stream, I had mentioned to them that I did the clear check of this level actually blind myself. So they challenged me to post a video to see if I could actually do it in front of the camera so that I could prove that this level is actually possible to beat without looking. It's not necessarily a level that you would see in easy, maybe you'd see it in normal or maybe expert, but it's generally not too hard. As you can see here from launching it, the clear rate is 7.8, so it's not too difficult, but just a little more difficult if you have your eyes closed. But anyway, let's just do a quick costume change and get started. And there you have it. The level was beaten completely blind. So there's a couple tricks to it where in the beginning you can hear 3 notes in a row that go. So when you hear that, the third note indicates that's when you want to duck. And similarly, you'll hear higher notes, so you hear, and that's when it means you want to jump. And that's basically all there is to the beginning section, with a couple twists. So one is that the conveyors will actually steadily go faster. So the tutorial area, where it's your first duck and jump, will be slow, and then it'll start to go a lot faster. Secondly, the notes will get closer together as well. So you'll notice that the pace of the dum 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 will eventually be dum dum dum. So you'll only have a certain amount of time to respond. But otherwise, it's just a matter of getting that timing correctly, and you want to make sure not to go jump preemptively, because then you'll probably land on top of the piranha, and you don't want to jump too late, because then you'll probably just get thrown right into the piranha itself. So once you get through that, now you've already gone through the checkpoint, you've gone through the other piranha plants, and now you're sort of into the last section with the bob-omb. So the way this works is that you have first the note block kind of shoots you onto the P block, but after that you hear this note similar as before, but it's a Goomba bouncing on the note to tell you to jump. So once you do jump, you're going to hit the on-off switch, which is going to turn it from red to blue, and now the Goomba won't be hitting that note block anymore, which will be an indication that the on-off switch is now blue instead of red. And then if you hit it again, then the Goomba is going to be jumping, letting you know it's red. Now, it is possible to kill the Goomba, so if you kill the Goomba, you're not going to get those audio cues anymore. But again, the primary purpose of that is to let you know that there is an on-off switch there, and you're going to have to keep hitting that. So once you're hitting the on-off switch, the actual more important audio cues are the bob-ombs that are jumping on the note blocks. So once you hit the blocks, they'll get through the colored section, whichever one it is, blue and red, and then they'll be stuck, locked in place by the one-ways, and then they'll be jumping on the note blocks. And once you hear that sound, then you know you need to hit the on-off switch again. And then you have to just keep repeating this until it gets to the end, assuming Bowser hasn't blown up your bomb already, which can be a bit of a challenge because there's fireballs going everywhere. So, but assuming he hasn't blown it up and you've done everything correctly, your bomb will get to the end, either burned by Bowser or by the flame cannon that's there, and then it will blow up the block that's holding up a muncher that hits the P-switch, that then kills Bowser and sends you on your way down below. And then once you're there, you actually don't have to do anything, you just sort of win. As you kind of saw me, I just kind of like put my arms back and just waited to win. But if you didn't have that experience and didn't know what was going to happen, I sort of tell you to jump. So first there's the piranha plant, and the piranha plant, if you don't do anything, you'll just sort of run right across. But you'll see this other piranha plant kind of biting at the end there, and if you panic, you'll jump, you'll hit some Kaizo blocks that will lock you in place. That might make you panic thinking you're going to lose, but in fact there is the end just hidden behind the coin there, and then you win. And then you just bounce around for a bit until you actually make it to the castle. And that's all there is to it. So I hope you found that interesting, and hopefully this will encourage you to play this blind level, or maybe make your own. And if nothing else, maybe just checking out the video from Shalzar where he and his brother actually played this level blind. Anyway, so I think I'll just wrap it up. I'll just put a recap of the actual playthrough at the end here, but thank you very much for watching, and have yourself a great day. Thank you.